Well, you just have such an interesting perspective on all of these cases because of, growing up with who you grew up with. Obviously, you didn't know anything. But it's just interesting that the way you said you were disappointed because you didn't spot it. Do you feel like you almost have an obligation to spot these things because of your own history?
I think it's more, I feel like survivor's guilt and almost like I have to offset my father because he did 31 years of terror. I mean, he caused 31 years of terror to my hometown. So I've said before, I feel like I've got to offset that. So I've got to go do 30 years of good. And then when did that start? So I was just joking about that the other day. When did that start? But everybody says, don't put that on your shoulders. And, you don't have to carry the world and save the world. But I feel like I had to make a decisive decision what to do with my life after everything that happened. And I had to decide to live. And then I had to decide, what am I going to do with this life? Because I only have one life. I can't go back and change it. So I started, trying to do some good and help people and advocate. I've started learning how to profile a little bit and speak up. So honestly, the Kohberger case was really the first time I've started trying to apply my knowledge now to something, because if I can speak up and educate, then maybe we can catch these guys quicker. Maybe we can stop them before they do what they did.
And what you've also shown the world is that family members of these killers are victims too, and then survivors turn into survivors like you. What would you say to Bryan Kohberger's parents and sister?
Just to keep taking things a day at a time or less, focus on living, make a decisive decision. What am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? Even if that's just to do the dishes or the laundry, or to normalize, okay, I'm going to go to a movie or I'm going to go out to a restaurant, just decide what you're going to do with all this, because you can get stuck. You can get stuck in the trauma, and you can get stuck in the what ifs and what I should have known and what did I miss? And then it's a grief process. So it's the same as they've lost their son. And almost always, I understand they can still contact him, but they're still grieving the loss of their son. So you have to allow yourself to grieve and go through those steps, of shock and sadness and bargaining, and then coming to terms. And honestly, it's been 18 years and I'm still coming to terms with it.
Yeah, and I remember after Bryan Kohberger was arrested, and I went to Pennsylvania, and I went up to his family's house and knocked on the door in the night, which just my reporter inclination was to do that. I can't help it, And you contacted me and just reminded me that was you at one point in a house like that, which was a really interesting perspective. And I always think about that now, that you were sitting there. And got that knock on the door.
Yeah, so my father was arrested on a Friday afternoon. I was notified in Detroit, Michigan. The FBI notified us Friday night that my father was confessing. I was arguing with them. I was like, what is he confessing to? Because I was still trying. I literally was on Google trying to alibi my father, trying to find these dates. 7 of his murders were before I was born. I was still trying to alibi my father. And then they said, hey, look, we found his souvenirs that he took from these victims underneath your floorboards. And I was like, what? So they actually did a kindness to my family to tell us more than the media was saying. So we knew more as a family than the public did. Within 24 hours, cameras were in our apartment hallway. They're, already with the camera on, the lights on, knocking, so that when you open the door, you're on camera without permission. I remember clearly cowering in my hallway. I was dealing with PTSD. I was in shock, literally shaking for 5 days after I found out. I was literally cowering in my hallway while media was out in the outer hallway. And at the time, my husband said, go away. And so then we had to call the police and they had to come manage it. So, yeah, I mean, as we talked about before, media has a responsibility and a job to get the story. So I understand now this far out that side of it, but I also think there's better ways to do it.
What would you say to the victims' families in the Idaho murders, with with the perspective that you have in terms of being the daughter of a killer? What does that make you feel for the victims?
I mean, it's really, really difficult to think about what Kohberger allegedly did to those 4 people and the 2 survivors, what he's put them through and what they have to live with. And then knowing what he's put those 4 families through to some degree. I mean, I'm not in their shoes, but their whole lives are impacted. It's a generational impact. I mean, he's taken 4 young people that had all this potential. He's taken away their chance if they wanted to be married, if they wanted to have children. That's all gone. I mean, any impact they would have had on the world alive is gone.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.